Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Diablo 4. I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. And that right there, that's a nightmare dungeon. Let's cue up the music and we'll talk about it real quick. Alright, I've done one of these before. And what you do is you get a nightmare sigil from a... we're going to go in, so I don't want to have to mess around with guys outside. You get a nightmare sigil after you complete the game, and you get the Tree of Whispers opened up. You're on World Tier 3. And eventually, as you do bounties for... I got that thing waiting for me too? Great. Gonna go back outside. So eventually... you'll get a nightmare sigil, which will turn a regular dungeon into what's called a nightmare dungeon. Now, nightmare dungeons have special things going on with them. Like this one has a plus for me. Killing a monster grants 1.5% attack and move speed, stacking up to 15%. So if I kill a bunch of monsters, I can get 15% faster on my attack and movement speed, which is good because I kill a lot of creatures in quick succession with my build. I also has two negatives, Stormbane's Wrath. Stormbane's Wrath, which we saw when we poked our head in there, chases players around, releasing deadly pulses when reaching a player. And monster poison damage. Monsters deal an additional 22% of their physical damage dealt as poison over 5 seconds. So, those are the challenges we're going to face, and the bonus that we have. Let's go in and check out this dungeon and see what it's all about. I've done one so far. You get some high-end loot from them. Lots of XP, in fact. Let's go ahead and pop a potion so we get 5% extra XP while we're doing this. Start making our way through. And you see that damn thing? It's going to chase us around. Alright, so it gives you a little bit of a warning before it pulses. That's good to know. As you can see, I'm taking poison, but I'm not really taking a lot of damage from it because, you know, again, this is a low level, level 1 dungeon. The monsters will spawn in. I think it's 52 levels above or 53 levels above the dungeon level. Or the, the dungeon level. This is a level 1 dungeon.
I'm low on precious mana. I'm not ready yet.
So yeah, that makes things a little different. Alright, so we just got to kind of lead him around a little bit, let him get close, and then move out of the way when he's ready to pulse.
I lack the
Not a problem as of yet.
time to do that.
On higher levels, I imagine he'll maybe be faster or something. I don't know. We'll have to see when it happens. It looks like that lightning
once again
may damage the monsters in the game too, which is not a horrible thing. So we've got to slay the Sanguine Channelers. Well, that was one. See, we're getting Angel's Breath. Whoop, that's the end of the road there. Okay. This doesn't look like a big one. But yeah, this is one of the things in the game that is like some post-campaign content. You know, endgame content, whatever you want to call it. It just gives you something to do later on in the game. Now, as I advance through these, I believe you get another sigil when you complete it. And I think that's how you get the higher level ones, because as you advance through the dungeons, you'll get higher level sigils dropping, from my understanding. I don't really know yet. We'll find out together. Well, we'll see at least what it's like when we're done here. Alright, go ahead and blast everybody.
I'm low on precious mana.
But yeah, so far no real issues. I didn't expect any. I'm pretty high level for this dungeon at 61. Hey, that's not fair. You just cheated. Oh, I didn't see those guys.
I need time to do it.
But this is one of the only ways to level up. Oh crap.
I'm low on precious mana.
Yeah, one of the only way that I know of to level up your glyphs that you get to put on your Paragon board. And when we get to the end, I'll show you what I'm talking about there.
I need more time.
Let's go ahead and blow everything up. So now we've got to find Baradan, Turia, and Raiden. Or no, search the villagers. Search the slain villagers for the laboratory key. Okay. So we're going to be looking for some bodies, and when we find them... This is a good one. Yeah, when we find the bodies, we will eventually get the key, and we'll be able to enter the last area and fight whatever the final boss is in here. So I can't imagine what it's like playing some of the later ones of these when you're going into, you know, your max level is 100, right? So imagine going into a level 60 nightmare dungeon where everybody's going to be 10 levels above you. That's where the challenge is going to be. In the beginning, it's not going to be that big of a deal. They won't stop coming, do they? That's because it's a cursed shrine.
I'm low on precious mana.
That explains everything. Alright, so you're just gonna sit there? Come on, follow me, dude. Come over here. Yeah, get away from that. I want to gather that stuff. Alright. He's really slow. I imagine, like I said, later on, it's probably going to get pretty fast. Alright, so we got a little bonus here. Yeah, I like this one. Tear him right up.
I'm not ready yet.
So there we just got a sigil. I don't know if you noticed it, but we just picked up another nightmare sigil. And that will open up another dungeon. So, yeah, we've already... And that's supposedly the way it works, where as you complete these, you'll get at least one. I don't know if it gives you multiple. Like I said, I only did one so far, but that's how you get more and how you can progress through these dungeons. So definitely looking forward to getting into some higher level ones that are more of a challenge.
I need time to do that.
I don't think he's hit us yet, which is cool. That means, negative about that is, yeah, we don't know just how bad it's going to be when he does hit us.
I'm low on precious mana.
But we'll figure that out soon enough, because, you know, we're not going to get through this unscathed. I guarantee you that. My skills and abilities will not allow that. We will mess up at some point. Fortunately, at this low of a level, the damage done by the poison isn't really significant.
I need more time.
So yeah, the vulnerability works there. That's good to know. There's the laboratory key.
I need time to do that.
Is this a laboratory door? It is. But we still have... Oh no, that looks like about it for here. Oh, there's... No, that looks like a dead end. So yeah, we're not going to waste time. We're just going to go right into here. Get this egg cluster out of the way.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, that zap kind of hurt. Something got me. Now we head into the infested library. So I'm not sure if at the end of this, if that thing will follow us into the boss room, if there's a final boss or not. And I'd be kind of curious to see how that works out. So we gotta, I guess, kill everything in here.
Out of mana once again. My bags are full.
We're gonna have to fast travel out and drop some stuff off.
My bags are full.
Alright, let's go back to town. Just in time before they hit us. Alright, so where are we here? There we go. Alright, let's go through our stuff real quick. Mark everything that's not legendary or sacred legendary. Yeah, I'm not really going to take the time to look through all that stuff right now. To me, it's not worth it. We're level 61, going on 62. We're going to get to the highest tier soon. Once we hit level 70, we're going to be going to
best of everything.
World Tier 4, which will get us, what are they called? Ancestral drops, which are even better than the sacred ones. So until then, I'm not going to worry too much about gear. Unless I find something that's catches my eye in a legendary that I can switch out. Because it's going to get replaced anyway once we hit level 70 and make it to the next level. Huh, okay. So, that's that. Learning a lot about gear and when to upgrade, when not to upgrade, that sort of stuff. It's kind of cool. But yeah, let's finish this off. The only way we know how.
Out of mana once again.
Lots of ice. Everybody exploding. Got that champion. a while to fall. Whose idea was to have like a floating crystal? That's wild. It's kind of surreal.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to do that.
Come on, freeze him up. You temporarily lost it. So yeah, we got one legendary so far.
I need more time.
Let's nuke it. Whoa. That stuff's dangerous.
I need more time.
Yeah, we got hit that time. That's a little bit of damage. Nothing horrendous. There we go. 13 enemies, 12 enemies remaining. It looks like most of them are clustered up in this area.
I need time to do that.
21 remaining, huh? Yeah, let's blast them off.
I need time to do that.
Alright. Still quite a bit. 19, 18. They just keep coming in, man. Alright, we're down to 8, which is good. Back up to 13.
I need time to do that.
We got 5. Wow, that's it. Dungeon is complete. The
I
first
need
well.
time to do that.
Almost. Who's this guy? Okay. So now we can choose, and here's where we choose the glyph, right? So Enchanter is this one here. That's the one I want, I think. Yeah. So now it's a level 2. So they don't go up with every level. There's certain thresholds you have to hit. So, you know, when you start doing these dungeons, the highest level you can do, the best, but you're also kind of limited by what you have as far as the sigil keys go. Not really sure exactly how all of that works, but I know you can do a couple things, and we'll look into it a little bit further and figure out exactly what you can do to get those. So we're going to head back to town and take a look at what we got, what we walked away with in the end here. Remember, we already chucked one batch of stuff, sold a bunch of it off, and then chucked one unique. You know, not a great haul where we are right now. We got 2 more uniques. Stable Bone Weave Gauntlets, which have a very bad special special on it, and flame shield on this one, which is also pretty bad, so none of these are great. I'm just going to do this to make my life easier. When it comes time, I can just sell them all in one shot. Alright, let's head over to the blacksmith guy, or the armor lady, whichever. They'll know it was us because we're coming in from this direction.
Not while I'm in town.
Unusual. See you again.
Yes, you will. Alright, well, I think we're going to go ahead and just wrap up this episode of Diablo 4. Thanks for joining me today for the Nightmare Dungeon run, just to see what they look like. Again, that's a very low level one. So, and it's only the second one I've done, so I imagine the levels are going to rapidly increase in difficulty as we progress through. I don't know, we'll have to see. But we can look in here and look at our consumables, and you see we still have 2 more to do. A tier 1 and a tier 3. Now the tier 3 will give us a little bit more of a challenge next time, because it'll be like, oh, it'll only be 55, not 61. Yeah, so we still got a ways to go before we're challenging ourselves with these things. So what I'm going to do for a little while is just farm these and kind of keep upgrading until I hit a wall, and then I'll figure out what to do next. Alright guys, well, look, once again, thanks for joining me. I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. Like the video, share it on social media. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notification. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next time.